okay, so one thing I heard you say is that Trump is definitely knows that the election wasn't stolen.
Absolutely.
Um, so I'm curious on what basis do you know that he knows?
The basis would be how many times he repeated knowingly a lie about election fraud that had been debunked to him just days before. It could be the stuff about the Georgia voting stuff. Attorney General Barr told him that it was bullshit. The head of the cyber investigation security agency or whatever told him that it was bullshit. Everybody in Georgia, Raffensperger, the election investigator, told him that it was bullshit. Every single person in his administration told him this is bullshit. People that were all incentivized to lie because they could have, held on to power. His vice president told him it was bullshit. Every single person told him that all of these claims are bullshit, and he repeats them, a lot of them, to this day. Right? That Ruby Freeman
Hey,
thing.
they
Yeah.
took accountability. At
Who?
least they took some. They were
Nobody.
at least honest. The other
Nobody.
people,
Who
no.
took accountability?
Well, you're saying that when he was speaking with them, they told him that what he was saying was bullshit, right? So at least they weren't like participating in the lie. So that shows a level of like accountability, or at least honesty or integrity on their parts, right?
Yeah, but like these people are now persona non gratas in the Republican Party.
Sure.
They've been cast out, right? Look at like he's running again without his
Yeah.
past vice president. Like what the fuck? And the reason why is because Pence wouldn't help him coup the government, wouldn't help him steal the election, right? And when you have a guy who's got the president of the United States probably has more legal counsel available to him than probably any other individual in the world, save for maybe some like C-level execs and some of these like huge probably more than any other person. When he has to go and shop for his own personal like legal team because he knows that everything is bullshit and he's trying to find people to manufacture these theories, the Eastmans, the Powells, the Giulianis, right? He know that he's full of shit. He knows he's full of shit. He hasn't been shown evidence for any of these things, and he continues to repeat the same debunked claims. If you want to take the position that maybe he still believed it, that can be a position you can take, but then you simultaneously have to say that he should be institutionalized because the man is experiencing psychosis to such an extreme degree that he can't
Well,
tell fact from
definitely
fiction.
narcissistic. I mean, definitely narcissistic personalities. Like you definitely see that where they genuinely, it's crazy, but like they genuinely believe those things. At the same time, I have seen a lot of evidence of where Trump specifically lies.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he does it quite convincingly. So, because I watched that, I'm a little more prone to thinking that he is like aware.
Yeah.
I also don't really think he's stupid. And I think he's not as sharp as he was, many years ago, but I
Mm-hmm.
think he's probably more capable of understanding the situation. I mean, I do think you make a good solid point where argument that if all these different people around him were saying this is not true, for him to continue to claim that is either a lie or at least some form of delusion, which is not a great quality to have in somebody who's a president
Yeah.
or a presidential
But I
candidate.
don't think it's illusion. Remember, like he told Rosen and Donahue, he's like, listen, when he was trying to get them to write that fake letter to the states to say that they were investigating voter fraud, I think the quote was, Donahue wrote, and he testified to this under oath, he said the quote was, just call it corrupt and leave the rest to me, right? That's what he wanted them to say. He told Pence, when Pence was saying, I don't think I can actually overturn the election, he told Pence, you're too honest. That's your problem, right? These are quotes from Donald Trump. Like,